eldest brother, actually he died when he was 26 and I was 10. And I discovered recently that my brother was born in a mother and baby home in County Galway in Tuam, and that my mother had him as an unmarried mother there at the mother and baby home. They discovered recently at this home 796 corpses of babies and small children in a sewage treatment area attached to Bon Secours. The last mother and baby home closed in the 1990s, and there's been an awful lot of abuse happened in those homes. So I wanted to make a piece of work about this, and this exhibition, which is called The Human Heart, was a great opportunity to kind of explore some of the ideas about how history has been erased, that the state doesn't really want to focus on this dark chapter in Irish history, and the victims of the abuse, quite a lot of people are still surviving from that time, have been silenced. So a lot of the work was about erasure, and I did that through the making of the work as well as the subject of the work. This work for Bon Secours, as I say, erasure was kind of the theme of it. So first of all, I started with some found objects. I often start with found objects, and I laid these onto a soft ground and impressed them into the plate. And my idea for this was to make a sort of fictitious potato plant, because I suppose the potato is very symbolic of Ireland, and the fact that all these bodies were hidden in the ground. I wanted the human heart, which was the theme, to be the potatoes that were buried in the ground. So basically I made my own plant based on found leaves, actually found those in another country, and they were like skeletons of leaves that have been eroded until just the framework of the leaf is left. And then after I had laid them into the soft ground, then I made the etching also drawing into the soft ground, and I used the theme of the fingerprint to kind of indicate all the lost souls that had gone through these institutions, and each fingerprint is unique, as you know. So it was the idea that all these unique people were destroyed, and lives were damaged for the people who had their babies there. So the work was soft ground etching initially, then fingerprints into the soft ground, and then sugar lift, which was used to sort of erode the structure. And I let things do their own thing with the acid, so I really like the thing in printmaking about accidents and the spontaneous nature of reacting to things that happen to the plate. The final stage was dry point, where you actually scratch directly into the plate. And I had to cut the plate into 12 pieces, which was to fit on my really small press, unfortunately, but actually it's brought up other things which I've enjoyed about it, about the process. Well, with the idea of erasure, I mentioned about the fingerprints representing all the people who went through these homes and the babies that were lost. And basically, you can see here I just took impressions of fingerprints using sugar lift technique, but then I would actually erase them all in the final piece. So the whole piece was an awful lot of scraping and burnishing back to disappear the prints that were made. And I like the idea of the fingerprint because I think of it as like the very first form of print that was in the caves, were handprints on the walls.